Holy crap balls. It's cold out here. This dude was driving like a jackass a minute ago. I make sure he doesn't hit me. Oh, it's chilly this morning. Beautiful January morning. As the sun's coming up, no clouds in the sky. As I said in my previous video, it's been raining a lot. And it hasn't really slowed down since then. It just keeps raining, which makes it cold and wet. But that's not the reason I haven't been riding my bike lately, as I'm sure you can tell because it's been like a friggin' month since I posted any videos. I haven't been posting any videos lately because of a slight injury I sustained rock climbing. Now I just want to tell you about that briefly, because I have not been on the bike last week or today's my second day. Yesterday I rode. This week, and you know, anyway. So I've been missing out on a lot of riding lately, and before that, it was due to holiday travel and whatnot, and of course rain. So really, in honesty, I haven't ridden this bike 2 days this week, 2 days last week, no days the previous week, and no days the previous week. So I haven't even ridden at all. And what sucks about this injury thing I sustained, which kept me off it the last week, was it's right after the new year, right? And I have like all these goals. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthier after these holidays. I seriously gained over 10 pounds during the holidays. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna cut back a few pounds. I'm gonna get in the gym a lot, put in some extra days, do whatever I need to. Get back down because it's killing me. All I did was eat, and that's fine. It's like, you know, call it bulking season or whatever you want to call it. But I just didn't. This guy's gonna pass me. I just didn't want to stay fat, right? I wanted to drop back down because that's what I want to do. That's what I like to do. I don't like to be too fat. So I'm at the gym. I'm rock climbing. I usually do a lot of rock climbing. That's sort of the thing I do. Go do a lot. Get in the gym. I go outside sometimes, but I don't really have a partner or any gear that I want to use by myself, you know. So I go in the gym where it's safer. I can do bouldering. I can do auto belay stuff. Sometimes I can find a partner at the gym, whereas if I go out to a real rock, I might not find a partner. And even if I do I want to climb with them? Oh my gosh, I don't need to tell you all that. So I'm at the gym. I'm bouldering, which means no rope. And I'm doing this move called a heel hook. A heel hook is exactly as it sounds. You throw your heel on a hold, you hook it, and you hold your body weight on it. So I was trying one that was pretty a high heel hook. It's about the same height as where my hands were. So you can just imagine that. My hands are on the hold, you know, here. My foot is on hold here. My body's hanging in between. And I got all my weight hanging off that leg, basically. So then I start cranking on my heel and pulling my body weight up. Now remember, I haven't been working out much because of the holidays, and I'm heavy because of the holidays. And I think those factors contributed, because right about halfway through pulling, my hamstring literally pops. It doesn't like start hurting, it pops audibly. I heard it. So of course I fell, because two things happened. One, it scared the crap out of me. Three things happened. One, it scared the crap out of me. Two, it hurt like a son of a bitch. I was in mad pain. Just like more, I think I was more scared than in pain, but I was in pain. I was in crazy pain. And then of course the third thing is that I fell. Three things happened. Because I was scared. My leg went a little bit weird. It wasn't doing what I told it to do. I started pulling, it popped. It was all of a sudden like, I'm just gonna go loose. So when you hear a pop, when it hurts like crazy and your leg goes loose, you get scared. I didn't know what I did. I thought I dislocated it. As I'm falling through the air, I'm like, oh crap. Did I dislocate my hip? Did I break a muscle or a tendon? I don't even know what happened. I don't even know where it is. It felt like my hamstring. It was one of those things where, you know, let's say you get in like a car accident and you break your arm or whatever. It's a pretty intense experience, and afterward you might have to like feel yourself and be like, what hurts? Oh, it's my arm. Oh, my arm's broken. Because it's so intense, like your whole body tenses up and you get scared and whatnot. And maybe it's tough to tell exactly what happened because it all happened so fast. This did not happen fast. It wasn't one of those things where I was like, oh my god, it happened so fast. This was one of the things that happened slow, and that's what made it worse. Trust me, it's better for it to happen fast, and you'd be like, I don't know how I broke my wrist. How it happened so fast. That's better, because I was just cranking on my hamstring and it popped. I was completely aware of everything that happened, and it sucked. And that's worse. I'm telling you, that's worse. Because I was like scared. I didn't know what happened. Falling through the air was the part that happened slowly then. I mean, the whole thing was slow. I was falling. I was thinking, oh no, what did I hurt? What's this landing going to be like? Somehow, even though I ended up landing facing the opposite direction, so I spun a 180 in the air on my feet. And if you remember how I described the setup, that's freaking crazy because my foot was above my head. But I spun a 180 and landed on my feet. And as soon as I landed nice and soft. I was like, oh no, I gotta baby this leg. It's my hamstring is messed up, or my hip, I don't know. And I landed, and I went like towards the ground, and I put some weight on my leg, and they both supported me. I didn't hit the ground, just landed on my feet. And I was like, okay, that went better than I expected. I don't think my leg is dislocated. I took one step away with my left leg. I stepped out, and it like pretty much collapsed on me. And I was like, nope, that's it, I'm done. And I basically fell, and I crawled over, and I was talking to a guy who saw it happen. He didn't hear it. It didn't look weird. It just looked like I slipped, he said, which is crazy because my leg went stupid and I just fell. But he said it looked somewhat normal. So we talked about it a little more. He said maybe my other foot slipped, and that's what put the extra weight on my hamstring, and that's what popped it. Either way, oh man, I smell that. It smells terrible. There's a landfill right over here. Alright, that's not important. Either way, my hamstring popped and it hurt, and I was totally injured. So then, of course, I'm on my bike at the gym. I had to call my wife to come pick me up. I couldn't even walk to my bike to take my helmet and gloves off it. And I talked to them and stuff. I was like, look, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to be able to ride that thing for a while. Can I leave it here? And they said, of course. And then later that night, I went and picked it up. A friend of mine rode it back. So I didn't have to leave it there overnight. But I was completely dumb, and I couldn't even sit on this bike. It was too much weight. I couldn't lift my leg. I couldn't put the weight on my leg to throw my other leg over. I couldn't do anything. There's no way I could shift. Oh, I can imagine it. It hurt so bad. I couldn't even walk to the car. So, point is, I was out for a while. Now it's been a week and a day. Today, well, last night, it was exactly 1 week ago that I did that, Tuesday night. And, oh my goodness. So, it's been exactly 1 week, and I'm feeling so much better. It's recovered incredibly, surprisingly fast. I know, so I learned afterward, I went to the doctor and stuff. He told me it wasn't a huge deal. Hamstring injuries are an extremely common sports injury. People, I looked up some videos on YouTube. None of them even look bad, just like mine. It looked normal. It just pops, and it was a partial tear, so it wasn't like a major tear, which can get really intense. It was a partial tear, and he said, any athletes like hurdles, whenever you stretch that hamstring out really intensely, and put a lot of pressure on it, it'll just pop. And I looked some videos, and there are videos of, hurdle runners popping hamstrings. So the sucky thing is, I thought it was going to take like 6 weeks to heal. I thought it was going to be like a broken bone, but muscle, I guess soft tissue heals a little faster. It's not a tendon, which can take a long time to heal. It's the actual muscle, and muscles heal pretty fast. Muscles, in fact, every time you work them out, that's like putting a lot of strain on it, and the recovery is actually healing in a way. So I thought it was going to be a long time, and it's already feeling a lot better. I can pretty much walk on it now. I can pretty much climb stairs on it. I'm still sort of hobbling. It still sort of hurts, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm really stoked that my recovery is going faster. And the doctor said, 2 weeks you should be feeling good enough to walk normal. You'll feel like you're ready to exercise. And when you do, don't do that. It's going to be weak, and it's still healing. Even though it doesn't hurt, it's still healing. So I'm going to be taking it easy for quite a while, but on the upside, I'm going to be riding again. And maybe, just maybe, as we break 100 here, maybe, alright, let me bring it down for the wind noise. I'll be riding more because I can't get in the gym, If I'm on doctor's orders to stay away from the gym in intensity, I could do like, half hour, 45-minute upper body workout, and then just bail, and maybe I'll go for more rides. The sun still sets pretty early, and as you can see, it's just rising as I'm driving into work here. So the point of all that is I might get in a few extra rides, and I'm sure hoping I do, because I'm not going to be able to go do anything on weekends in terms of major hikes or anything. I'll just have time sitting around. And if I can ride the bike, it doesn't really wear out my leg that much. It was more like the stretching and the small amount of work. But now the work I do, you know, when you're riding, is a little bit of hamstring. Trust me, you may not think it is, but it is a little bit. But it doesn't hurt me, so I can do it. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get in a few extra rides in the upcoming weeks while I'm taking a break from exercising, which is what I usually do in the evenings. So anyway, that's my long story of what happened to my leg and why I've been off the bike for a little bit, not including the holidays, which of course I think all moto vloggers have taken a little bit. It's most, I shouldn't say all, most vloggers have taken some time off during the holidays for whatever reason. Of course, it's the time of year when a lot of people aren't vlogging anyway, and then a lot of us who are able, despite the fact that it's freezing fucking balls this morning. God damn, it's cold right now. Yeah, we're taking a break. So anyway, a lot of them took a break. I took a break for multiple reasons, unfortunate reasons, but hopefully I'm gonna get back on the bike and ride a little more, do some recording for you guys. So anyway, I'm pretty much at work. I gotta go. I'll catch you guys later. I just wanted to fill you in on what's going on with my leg. So I'll talk to you soon. Peace.